right, we're going to keep this train moving. You guys put your hands together for the one and only Michelle Holm. Put your hands for Michelle.
Hello. So I just got married the end of last year. Thank you. And then like 22 seconds later, I got pregnant. And I think we're going to name him Sneak Attack Surprise because it feels like it describes him better than anything else could. But I always thought growing up I would love being pregnant. No. I feel like an old house. Every morning I wake up and I'm scared to find out like what has stopped working and what has started to leak. It is terrifying. I asked my mom to come with to the delivery of the baby with my husband and me, but she is a pro. She's had 11 kids and no epidurals. So I'm thinking that was a mistake to invite her. It would be like going to an art class and I'm eating paste with like Play-Doh all over my face, and then Van Gogh is right next to me painting the Starry Night. And I'm just like, dang, Vincent can do more with one ear than I could ever do with two. I just can't compete. And I'm not just speculating that my mom was a pro at birth. I've literally seen her have a baby. I'm glad you asked. It was a cold December morning in Minnesota. I was 11 years old, and my parents were like, let's traumatize child number 8. Bring her to the hospital. We get to the hospital, and my mom is calmer than calm, like we're at a spa. And the doctor comes in and says, it's time to push. She takes like the cucumber slices off of her eyes, gets into position, if you will, and I start freaking out. And I'm just pacing from her head to her feet in this terrifying, like, choose your own adventure experience, trying to figure out what type of day I'm about to have. And the doctor says, pick a spot, you're getting in the way. So I pick her feet. And I realize within seconds of watching this like 10 centimeters dilated, like Fire of Mordor situation, that I have really made the wrong choice. But I'm too scared to move, and I'm scared of this doctor who's already yelled at me. At 11 years old, all you know about a doctor is that they can save your life and they can end your life. And I watch her effortlessly deliver this baby like he is a bowel movement after a late night Taco Bell. Like, no effort required. I do love having a lot of siblings though. My only beef with it is that every single one of them is an overachiever. Does anyone else have this problem? Okay, just I need to be adopted into someone else's family. I kid you not, we have these weekly Zoom calls where everyone calls in and they update the family on their life every week. And there was one week, a couple of months ago, where their reports literally went like this. Child number 1, who's a doctor, she's like, oh yeah, I run the ER by myself now, so I saved a few people's lives, delivered some babies, and then we retiled the kitchen. It was fantastic. And my other sister, like, we closed on our new house while I was in labor. It was fantastic. We don't just have babies, I swear. My other brother's like, I placed a record in my triathlon. I got a huge promotion. Everyone cried when I went to a new team. It was fantastic. And then it gets to me, and I'm like, my husband and I went to the park for a picnic. The weather has been super fantastic. Like, would it kill someone just once to be like, oh, I actually accidentally hit someone with my car last week? Or like, I started to dabble in hard drugs. It would take a lot of the heat off of me because they're all like that. There's no dud. And then I realized I am the dud. Even my younger brother, he was born with a genetic disability, so he can't walk or talk, and doctors said he'll probably live to be 5 or 8 years old. He's about to be 27. Yeah, it's great. But every year on his birthday, we wheel a chair to the table, light all the candles, and I watch him judgmentally stare at me. Back to all the candles, and then back to me, like he is saying, count 'em up, sister. I'm a miracle child another year, and you're the dud. So I bring this up to everyone, feeling insecure, hoping they'll be like, that's not true at all. And they go, well, you have achievements. They're just like different than ours. Like the first time you got pulled over by a cop and you hit a bus while you were getting pulled over, none of us have ever done that before. Or like, you didn't go to college after high school like everyone else. You went to hair school and then learned you sucked at hair, and no one else has done that. At this point, I just cut the cord to the router, so the Zoom call dies out. I could have just said bye, but I am an overachiever. Thank you guys for coming out. Have a good night.